Hi, everybody. It's Maxine Taylor with my forecast for April 2018. And I know some of you are waiting for me to talk about Mercury going direct. Let me just tell you, it goes direct on the 15th. Okay, more to come. So I've got a couple of announcements before we actually begin talking about your personal forecast. First of all, if you do not have a copy of your actual birth chart, the chart itself, I'd be happy to email you a copy. All you do is send me your birth data, the month, day, and year where you were born, the city and state, if you're in the United States, and the exact time of birth. You can go to my website and send it to me, or you can just go to my email, starmax@bellsouth.net. Send me your birth data. I will send you a copy of your chart. Then, if you're a serious student of astrology and you really want to learn, number one, on my YouTube channel, Maxine Taylor Astrologer, I have Astrology 101 classes. These are TV shows that I did a few years back. They tell you how to interpret your chart. And if you want something portable that you can read on the go and underline as you go, you'll want a copy of my book. Now that I've cast it, what do I do with it? Okay, it's number one. Number two, and it's not in order of importance. Some of you have taken advantage of my specials during the past year. And my most recent one is my New Year's special. Well, at the moment I am recording this video, my webmaster is changing the title of that to April Showers, May Flowers. And the reason I keep offering these specials at a ridiculously low rate is because I want everybody to have their forecast for the next 12 months from the time that they order, 12 months forward. Sometimes, because of the eclipse patterns, you get a 15-month forecast. And sometimes I go crazy and give you a 2-year forecast for some of the planets. So I like to over deliver. So take advantage of the special. It's on my website, MaxineTaylor.com. Now, those of you who are ready to transform your life, to rewrite your story, to release your old movie, that neural pathway that keeps playing over and over and over again like Groundhog Day, you are going to want to take advantage of my Take Back Your Life class. That is also on my website, MaxineTaylor.com. Let me just get rid of this little annoying thing here. There we go. Okay, one more. All right. I also have advanced classes on Take Back Your Money, Take Back Your Health, Take Back Your Love, Take Back Your Career, all kinds of things. So if you are truly sincere, if you don't want just a one-shot deal, but something you can use for the rest of your life, and if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you are ready to take back your life. So go to my website, sign up. I'll get in touch with you right away. While we're talking about things that are happening in the future, my next full moon ceremony, for those of you who are putting it on your calendar, whether on the wall or on your phone, is April 29th at 5 o'clock. It's a Sunday, at the Phoenix and Dragon in Atlanta. If you can't come in person, just tune in. Energetically, you will feel it. Lasts an hour. It's incredibly powerful. And during the ceremony, I give you little tips on how to take back your life. Okay, so I think I've covered everything. Cool. Now let's talk about the two things that I think are so important this month. First of all, the new moon. And this is the time of beginnings, whenever we have a new moon, wherever it falls in your birth chart, that's where the energy starts growing. Well, this month, the new moon is on Sunday, April 15th. Some of you are already a step ahead of me. I know that. It is in 26 Aries. And that means find 26 Aries in your birth chart. That is where the energy starts moving. And for those of you who are already talking about Mercury retrograde and waiting for me to get to it, let me mention that On the 15th, Mercury comes out of retrograde. It goes stationary direct in 4 Aries 47. So the new moon is in Aries, Mercury goes direct in Aries, and just before Mercury goes direct, and I'm not talking about 5 or 10 minutes, I mean like a day before, everything gets very tense. Avoid arguments. I say that, you think I'm saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself, because that's what happens, because Mercury rules communication. So those are the 2 biggies, I think. As you know, when Mercury is retrograde, communication, correspondence, and transportation just aren't right. We say something, we really mean something else. Our mouth cannot keep up with our mind, but that happens to me all the time, so I have no excuse. Okay, the sun, the center of our solar system, wherever it is in your chart at any particular time, it lights up that area. The sun is the giver of life. It is in Aries, my way or the highway, Aries. But on the 19th, okay, after the new moon, after Mercury goes direct, it eases into, let's take it slow and easy, Taurus. And the energy is so different. Mercury, whether retrograde or direct, is still in Aries all month. So we're thinking fast, we're talking fast, we're doing fast. And after it goes direct on the 15th, things will start calming down. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, starts the month and just about almost finishes the month in its own sign, Taurus, which is a beautiful placement for Venus that says, let's slow it down. Let's go to Starbucks and have a Frappuccino and just take a little break. And on the 24th of April, it jumps into Gemini, and look out, totally different energy on the move, kind of like Aries, but not quite as direct, kind of going off in all directions at once. And last but not least, Mars, action, energy, passion, sex, do it now, has been and will continue to be in I don't mope, I don't hope, I cope, Capricorn. So, shall we talk about your chart, your solar chart? And keep in mind, when I say Aries, I'm talking about those of you born under the sign Aries. I'm also talking about those of you who have Aries as your rising sign. And probably to a certain extent, those of you who have your moon in Aries. So, well, Aries does what it wants, when it wants, how it wants, because it wants. However, this month it's even stronger because the new moon and Mercury going direct trigger Aries. And so you will find that you or your Aries friends all of a sudden get motivated and they hit the accelerator with a bang. Money is very important to you this month, and you've got terrific ideas about not just how to make it, but terrific ideas in general. And Aries, this is a continuation of what I said last time. Move upward in your career. Do things to bring it to the attention of the authority figures. Now, the full moon is on the 29th of April. So at the very, very end of April, we've got the full moon. That's when things come to a head. Look for 9 Scorpio 39, 9 degrees, 39 minutes of Scorpio in your birth chart, because that is where things come to a head. Okay? And so, Aries, for you, this is a time when you're going to help other people create more money for themselves. You're going to get them to do what you think they should do, and it's a transformational time for you. Taurus, well, you really want solitude and privacy this month between the new moon and Mercury going direct in your 12th house. You're saying, I want solitude and privacy in order so that I can do what I want to do. And you're enjoying yourself. You will find also that the last week of the month, you create more money, more gifts. How lovely. You are taking a stand for what you believe in. You're willing to fight for your principles. And if you have a chance to travel, do so. And the full moon on the 29th says, Get out there and be with other people. You've been spending time alone, doing your thing. Go out and be with others. For those of you who are not familiar with astrology, when I talk about you, I'm looking at the first house here, like I'm holding a chart, and others is the seventh. Some of you knew that already. And there's your career, and there's your home. Gemini, well, your friends are so important to you. They really are. And you, like Taurus, are going to need a lot of solitude and privacy in April. And particularly so because you're waiting for the sun to go into Gemini. By the way, for those of you who may not be that familiar with it, 30 days prior to your birthday, the sun is in your solar 12th house. It's a gestation period, a preparatory time. And that's why we want solitude and privacy the month before our birthday. Okay, so much for the astrology lesson. So Gemini, you're going to want solitude and privacy. And the last week of April, that's when Venus goes into Gemini. That's when you're saying, hey, looking good. Let's get out there and be a Gemini. You are still a psychic detective looking beneath the surface all month, and you are ready to undergo a transformation every day of the month. And the full moon says, get busy, work, take care of your health, get to the gym, cross those T's, dot those I's, do the tasks that need to be done. Mercury is no longer retrograde. Okay, Cancer, you are the leader, and you enjoy leadership. And when it's very important, and I'm not going to keep saying it, but the first thing I say about each sign really emphasizes the new moon on the 15th and Mercury going direct on the 15th, okay? Your career, very, very important to you. But after the halfway mark in the month, you really want to be with your friends. Well, actually, you want to be with your friends all month. And it's just the last week of the month that you finally get away for a little time alone. Partnership is vitally important to you. And the full moon says, party. Leo, well, you've been looking at the big picture, and now it's time to put your principles into action in your career. Your principles are everything to you. Take a stand for them and be the leader. Are you looking for a new career, a new job? This is the month to go for it. And yes, you too will enjoy being with your friends naturally. You're really going to have to work out, if you own a business, if you deal with employees, you're really going to have to work out the employee situation and rework your daily tasks. Be the leader when it comes to what you do. And the full moon says, stay home with your family. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Virgo, well, you've been a detective, you've been looking beneath the surface for a while at what the cause of events is, and now you're ready to take your belief systems and put them into action in your career. You will find that you get very clear on you get the answers to those unanswered questions by mid-month, and then you're able to put them into your career big time. And enjoy the limelight, because after during the last week of the month, after that, you are the leader and people love you. It's time for you to party big time. And the full moon tells you to communicate, share your ideas with everybody. Libra, well, you know you are the sign of partnership, and you really are now. Mercury direct and the new moon tell you to get out there and be with other people and help them get clarity on what they think is important. Also, there's a part of you that really wants to help other people financially, emotionally, spiritually, perhaps. This is really beautiful. Your own ego and what you're looking for in love are undergoing a big change this month. Your home and family are vitally important to you. And the full moon on the 29th, yay, brings money. More gifts that you can exchange for money. Scorpio, you're really crossing those T's, dotting those I's, you're getting down to business, but most of the month you're spending on other people, focused on others. And you are the secret keeper of the zodiac, and that is very strong by the end of April. You are really telling it like it is. You're sharing your ideas, and the full moon tells you, do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. You know my mantra. Okay, Sagittarius, you're ready to have lots of fun and do it, particularly around mid-month. After that, you're really going to be focused on your job, maybe on your health. And when I say health, I'm talking get thee to a gym. I'm not saying that you're sick. I'm saying that you're creating health. And what you'll find is at the end of the month, you're more interested in romance, partnership, etc. You're able to make more money this month. I could stop there. But the full moon on the 29th really tells you to pull back and retreat. Maybe take a spa day, a spa week. You know what I mean. Capricorn. Well, if you're working out of your home, you're comfortable there, but you're going to find that by mid-month, your need for socializing really kicks in, and you'll feel it very strongly. By the end of the month, you're ready to put your attention on your job. That's cool. You are doing what you want, when you want, how you want. This is your time. You're doing it your way. And the full moon on the 29th says, be with your friends and be a friend. So you have friendship and possible love life triggered. You've got the best of both. Aquarius, you always march to your own drummer, and your ideas are way ahead of their time, and they are now. You're going to be spending more time on domestic issues and maybe spending time with family this month. And you too, at the end of the month, the last week of the month, you're ready to party. I love it. You will fight for your privacy all month, which is a good thing because that full moon on the 29th throws you into the spotlight, puts you in the lead position, and so decide what you want to be when you grow up because this full moon delivers. And last but not least, Pisces. You've been thinking about money, but your ideas have just been expanding. Are you writing a book? Are you doing something with communication? It's a perfect time for you. And you want to travel. The short travel is best, particularly the end of the month where you want to be at home. Mars is in your 11th house of friends. You're going to fight with them. You're going to fight for them. And you're going to fight to be a friend. And when I say fight, that's in quotes. In other words, that's what you're throwing yourself into. And the full moon on the 29th lets you see the big picture, the panoramic view. And you say, oh, wow, if I travel, I want to travel there. I want to be part of the big picture. It helps you take a stand for your beliefs. So that's the way April looks. I look forward to hearing from you. So many of you have taken advantage of my specials, and I feel like we are dear friends. So till we meet again, have a wonderful April, and may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.